And D-Dot rolling along with your Producer's Corner. You have the floor. Tell us what else we have in store for the Producer's Corner tonight.
Yes, sir. We also got James Duhon, actually the the owner and the director at Spotlight Entertainment. He's actually a hip-hop video producer. He does some R&B videos, too, pretty much anything, you know, man trying to get the money. But he done some work also with BET, a lot of the local news stations down in Louisiana, and he's done a lot of independent films as well. We're going to be talking to him in a couple of minutes. And then we're going to also have our tip of the week at the end of the show, which we kind of actually talked about last week as far as sampling. I'm going to kind of touch back on that before we break loose into the sports segment.
Hey, well, that's what's up, man. Well, once again, we're going to go ahead and hop into a commercial break, and we'll be right back with more D-Dot's Producer's Corner. And we're back on D-Dot's Producer's Corner. D-Dot, while we're waiting on the guests to call in, did you have any tips for the people out there tonight?
Yeah. Just, wanted to kind of touch on sampling as far as in Logic Pro 9. I was going over and, doing a little bit of reading, coming across some stuff on YouTube, and it's a lot simpler than I thought. Basically, you just take your audio file, whatever sample you want to cut up, drag it into the program, and once you drag it, it's going to create an audio track for you. And you just basically change it to the scissors tool and chop wherever you feel the need to chop to. Take that, highlight it, click it, drag it into the EXS24, and once you drag it into there, touch your keys, and there goes your sample.
Well, that's what's up, man. I think we were talking about this the other night, man, the pros and cons versus sampling in different types of programs. I'm a big Reason user myself. The version I have is Reason 4.0, and I use Recycle to do my samples, and I have a little bit of difficulty actually trying to get the loop to roll smooth, man. Would you say that Logic you find is easier to use than Reason 4.0, and if so, explain it to us briefly.
I think I wouldn't necessarily. I mean, it really all depends on, and I know it's going to kind of sound like I'm contradicting myself with what I'm about to say, because being that I started on Reason, but I think it's a little smoother and a little easier on Logic to do it, because to me, like in Reason, you can either have it as a WAV file or you can turn it into a REX file as two. It can pretty much be any one of those things on Logic, and also an MP3. And I just think the steps are a little bit easier because you don't have to bounce it from one program to the next, unless you have Record, that is, that you use with Reason. Then you can basically do it from one program, kind of in one program, rewiring that whole Reason into Record.
Well, man, that is definitely $1 million tip. So y'all heard it here first on D-Dot's Producer's Corner. And, man, this is your segment of the show. It looks like our special guest has arrived. Go ahead and give him the proper D-Dot's Producer's Corner introduction.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So it's an upcoming music producer, James Duhon, Spotlight Films. Also, he's also known as Jimmy Z Productions. He's worked on College Hill with BET, done a lot of independent films, kind of like I was saying earlier, also worked with a lot of the news stations down there. Is he with us at the moment?
Yeah, I'm on right now.
What's good, man? How you doing? Good to have you on.
You too, Big D Dad. What's up, man?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. So, I got a chance to look at the video. I saw you tweeting F the world. Tell us a little bit about that. First of all, I definitely want to give you some props on that video. It was real tight, man. It was something that I thought brought out the city, real well. And I've seen you come from a long way up to this, man. I'm definitely proud of you.
I appreciate that, Lee. When we thought of the video, we was thinking more of Erica Badu type video. I don't know if you're familiar with her new video, Window Ceilings. And that's the approach we went with it. Not much speaking in the camera, just more showing emotion instead of your typical, video people in the camera just rapping or whatever. So we just wanted to give it a different flavor.
Right. So, tell us as far as, some of the artists that you work with and done a lot of videos for.
A lot of people don't know I was on Cupid's. I was on his video team. I was pretty much the one that put him on. And, once you sign to a major label, you really don't have that much say so who does your major videos after that. Because I didn't, at the time, my portfolio wasn't strong enough to work with Atlantic Records. So he is one of the ones I shot videos for. Lollypop is another artist. Wo Chi is another local artist that's up and coming. Omega, Big Unk. You could check all these videos out on YouTube. So that's pretty much it on the video tip. I've directed about 6. Oh yeah, and Carly Red, Miss Fire Red video. So just check it out, and so I directed 6 videos right now. So trying to get up there.
A question I had for you real quick, man, D-Dar, if you don't mind me interjecting. What was it like working on the set of College Hill?
College Hill was pretty much amazing. I mean, being a 21-year-old camera operator on HBCU, you could only imagine. But it was fun. We actually shot the pilot in January of 2004, and the show got picked up that summer. We all got new gear. And then we shot the first season of College Hill at Southern University from August to December of 2004. And the show took off from then. I think it was at 8 seasons when it got canceled.
So you were actually down with the crew the whole time that they were in operation then?
Yeah. So that was one of my bigger. Yeah, that was one of my bigger projects that I worked on. MTV has also hired me on MTV Made. We did Bar Crawl, Celebrity Bar Crawl, 50 Worst Jobs in America, History Channel, let me see, E Network, TLC, House Hunters. I pretty much done it all on the reality tip, and also I dabbled in the features. So I worked on 5 sci-fi movies. So I've been doing this for the last 11 years now, and I actually started at a CBS affiliate TV station where I was a weekend videographer, and then I just moved up till I was full time. And then I had to give them the walking papers because they didn't want to pay me no more.
Well, one more question I got, man. What would you say would be your biggest goal, or what is there out left to accomplish? I mean, 8 seasons on a big show like that, and of course you're working for yourself doing videos. But what is it that you would like to see happen, or what is it that you would like to accomplish while you're still doing work as a video guy?
Well, a lot of people really didn't see me as a video director, which I was just pretty much told this about 2-3 weeks ago. And they knew me for doing film, they knew me for doing TV, but not as a video director. And I just think of this as a new venture. So I want to get on the status of a Colin Tilley. He's doing pretty much all of Chris Breezy's videos right now. Hype Williams. I want everybody to know, my name when they see the video is going to be one of the best videos they see.
I'm not trying to hog the questions, but I've never actually done personally a real big major video production. I haven't been involved with the actual recording process on many big projects. I heard some video guys talking about cutting back costs due to economic hardships and different things like that. Creatively, what are some of the things that you bring to the table that you would say for you guys that may not have a $500,000 budget, may just be working with 10 or 15,000?
Well, that's the whole thing about today's technology. You could actually shoot videos at a cheaper price because of just the camera. We use DSLRs, Canon 5Ds, and those cameras are really affordable, and they're $2,500 instead of 15 years ago when guys are still using $100,000 cameras and $20,000 lenses. I mean, it just costs to rent all of this equipment. So these smaller cameras give you the same quality as film and at a much cheaper price. And just people knowing the business, because I could be a one-man crew on a set, but if I want to make it look all Hollywood, I could hire 15, 20 people on a set. But all you really need is like 2 or 3 people really helping you out, and also being well-rounded. Most directors don't edit, and that's the thing about me. I also edit all my own stuff, so I don't overshoot. I don't take a lot of time, so when we're on set, we get it, and I get all the shots that I want, that I know that I need, and then we in and out of there.
Well, I'm sold. I'm hiring you for my next video shoot.
Let's get it.
So one of the questions I kind of had for you, whenever you're picking concepts for videos, or you're going through and brainstorming, what's some of the things you kind of, I guess, look for when you're thinking about shooting a video?
The first thing when I select a song, I should say, is it has to have some type of story, because I've been talking to my friends about this. I'm just tired of all the videos where they're just in the club, they just in the hood or whatever. It's just a basic video. So I try to give people a story instead of just people rapping in front of the camera. I think that's quite boring. Is old. It's been done 1,001 times. So I just try to give people a different vibe about videos.
Word. Yeah, it's definitely right, because I think a lot of the videos was parallel to, a lot of the songs. You don't want to have your typical jewelry, cars, club type of videos all the time. You got to be very innovative in this type of business.
You sure do. I mean, this is the number one thing when I do. I sit down in the pitch black dark, I might have a glass of Moscato or something, and I just listen to the song maybe about 20, 30 times until I see the whole vision in my head, and then that's when I pretty much do all the video in my head.
Well, it looks like we got a question for you, man. The callers are definitely blowing up the phone line, so we're going to go ahead and take a caller, if you don't mind. We're going to identify you by the last 4 of your phone number, 5327. You are live on the Icebreaker Radio Show. Go ahead.
Caller?
Well, I guess they got a little nervous there on us, rolling right along.
Yes, they hung up.
So tell us a little bit, as far as how people can get in touch with you, contact you about, shooting a video or, working in their project.
They could definitely email me at directorjimmyz@gmail.com. And every letter is lowercase except the Z. So also you could find me on Twitter at the same name, Director Jimmy Z. You could find me on MySpace at Spotlight Film and Entertainment. And I don't know if I could give my number out or whatever, but if you want to hit me up, it's 337-277-9903. And like I said, either way, just text me, call. Any time of the day, I'm a vampire. I pretty much edit till about 5 or 6 in the morning every night anyway. So anytime, somebody wants a video or whatever. And also, I forgot about this. If they want to see some Merc, you could actually go on YouTube and you could type in QWONTICENJAMES. That's Qantas in James, and that's my YouTube site. And then you would see some videos that I posted up. And actually, daily we're posting more.
Where that's
well,
what's
that
up.
Is definitely what's up.
And I also do have another special guest. I have the star of the video, F the World. She's right next to me. Hold on one second, Big D-Dot.
All right.
Hi, how's it going?
How's it going, Lollypop?
All right,
How you
all
doing?
right.
Hi, I'm pretty good.
Congrats on the video, by the way. I loved it.
Well, thank you.
No problem. So real quick, I know you do a lot of your own music. Tell us a little bit about, being a producer. Tell us how you got started with that.
Well, yeah, pretty much. I started producing, I want to say, like about 3 years ago. Pretty much I was having problems with my engineer. He kept changing my songs whenever I was signed to this record company, and I wasn't as strong of an artist as I am now, but now I'm producing and and I love it because I really get to express myself throughout my music. So whenever you hear my song, it's me who writes the song, sings the song, and actually produces the song. But pretty much through tough times and just through my struggles, I've learned how to produce.
Word, yeah, same thing here. It's definitely good to not only be an artist on the microphone, but also get some of that feeling out on the boards and stuff.
Right. So yeah, like I said, it's 100% on me. On most of my songs, I've pretty much produced my whole album and everything, which will be out soon.
Cool.
What's the name of that album?
I'm not going to say it just yet because it's not actually quite finished. I have a few ideas out there, but I don't have one solid name for it yet.
Word.
But I have my mixtape coming out. It will be out this summer. It's called Lick the Rapper. They want to lick the rapper. Yeah, so check it out. My mixtape will be out this summer. So
that's what's up. So what do you use to produce? Like a program, or you use hardware?
Yes, well, I started out using the Roland MD-8000. I was in love with that. I was spoiled. And then I moved on to the Reasons. I use Reasons also, so I like to use Reasons. So those are the main two things that I use. I use a little bit of Fruity Loops, but I don't really fool with Fruity Loops too much. I like Reasons.
Yeah.
And my little drum machine.
That's what's up, co-host. Y'all got any questions? I don't know. They co-host, y'all there?
Yeah, we here.
Oh, I just wanted to see if y'all had any questions you wanted to ask her.
Well, my question for you, I would just say, what advice do you have to give for any female artists or producers out there that's trying to make it?
Pretty much just keep your head up. It's really hard for a female right now in the industry because, it's pretty much men running it, and just pretty much just keep your head up and don't ever sell yourself short, which is why, I learned how to produce my own tracks and everything because a lot of these guys, if I didn't have the money to do it, they'd be like, well, hey, you want to do this on the side? I'm like, no, thank you, and I get, a lot of respect for that. I learned the game and I learned how to do it myself, which, not everyone can do that, but I'll just say, just don't sell yourself short, and just always respect yourself as a woman. That would be my advice.
Well, that's what's up. Well said.
Well, so how can people get in contact with you, for features or anything, or as far as your Twitter?
You can follow me on Twitter at Lollypop Music. That's LOLLYPOPMUSIC. And I'm also on Facebook. You can check me out on Facebook at Lacey Taylor 2. That's LACITAYLOR and the number 2. I'm also on YouTube. I am Lollypop 1 at YouTube. That's my page. So just go on there and type in Lollypop. I'll come up. Lolly with a Y.
Word. That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, we definitely, would like to have you back on when you release that project. Could we have you back on?
Yes, definitely. Like I said, this summer, Lick the Rapper will be out, the mixtape, so look out for it.
Most definitely.
That's what's up.
Well, thank you for coming on. Co-host, y'all got any more questions before we get into the sports segment?
All right, well, that does it for me. She brought it home for me. Well said on your answer. Good deal.
That's it.
Well, thank you guys for having me on the show. Really appreciate it.
Not a problem. Have a good one.
Okay, you too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.